Do you know how much you spend every day? I don't. I don't even know how much I spend a month. I know how much I make a month, sort of, but I don't know how much I spend in a month. And it's like this nagging feeling for a long time already, because I know I don't have a good grasp of my expenses, of my spending, but I've just been avoiding it. So this is what I'm doing to stop avoiding facing my personal finance demons. So quick backstory, I stumbled upon this YouTube channel called Don't Be a Lemon, and she talks about her journey going through her savings of $80,000 and going through her 401k and having lots of debt and then trying to get out of that. And I've been binging the channel. It's made me reflect on my own habits. And to be honest, like money sometimes stresses me out when I have to deal with it once a month. Or sometimes I don't even deal with it once a month. Sometimes I just don't even look at it. But I've come to this realization that like I just can't keep on doing this. So what I've decided to do is a 20-day experiment where I record all of my expenses, all of the things, all of the purchases that I make in these 20 days. And it is my hope that after 20 days, I will be a little more comfortable with just facing my spending habits because I can see it recorded in this app. And also, it will maybe, hopefully, be a chance for me to feel a little more comfortable with facing my personal finance demons. So the rule is very simple. I track everything I spend. Okay, maybe it's not so simple. So my husband and I, we split 50-50 shared expenses like groceries and daycare costs and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I will record that half, but for things that like he himself purchases, even though we share it, I'm not going to record it. Does that make sense? Okay, now it gets a little confusing. The reason why is because I want to know my spending habits. So for example, if I go to the grocery store, so groceries are a shared expense. I'll be like, I want to buy eggs and milk. But then I go to the grocery store and I buy eggs and milk and cheese and soda and yogurt, all those things, right? Whereas if he goes to the grocery store and he'll just buy eggs and milk and nothing else. So I want to see, oh, I plan to go to the grocery store and just buy eggs and milk, but I spent, all this other stuff. That's what I want to know with this experiment. So that's why even if it's like shared expenses, I'm not going to log what he himself buys. Okay, but to make it fun for me, because I suck at using spreadsheets. I tried it, just didn't really work very well in the past. So what I did was I actually went into ChatGPT and I asked it for a prompt for Claude because Claude is like better at coding. So I asked at ChatGPT for a prompt for this experiment that I'm doing, and it gave me the exact prompt, and then I just pasted that prompt into Claude, and Claude built me a web app that I can use. So I will show that to you now. Okay, so this is the app that I made using Claude. Let me show you very quickly how I made it in ChatGPT and Claude. So I just went into ChatGPT and gave it this prompt. Can you give me a prompt to put into Claude so that it'll give me an app to do this tracking every yen I spent experiment? And then what it did was it gave me this kind of box thing here. And actually, I did not know this until afterwards, but you can go in here and you can actually edit what ChatGPT output. So that is very useful, but I didn't do that. I actually just hit copy and I went into Claude and pasted everything that ChatGPT gave me. And then after about 3 minutes or so, maybe shorter than that,
Claude gave me this here. And what I did was I downloaded the file, and the file now lives on my computer. So if I open that, this is the web app that you see here. And let me show it to you now. So for example, today I bought some bread from Vie de France. So I will log that in there, and the category is eating out, and the date is today, and I add expense, and then you can see here the entry has been made. And then I also spent about 212 yen, well, 4,425 yen. But groceries is something that I share with my husband, so I'll put half of that in there and then log it as an expense. So then you can see it's updated today's total to 3,908 yen. And the total for the past 3 days is 11,091 yen. And then this tab here is the history of all of my purchases. This is the dashboard. There's a progress bar for the next 20 days, tracking how much I've spent today and all time. And then here is spending by category. And we can see groceries is the most with 6,531 yen, followed by eating out, followed by whatever, like that. And then I also have a reflection tab here where I write my daily reflection about my expenses. You can see my past reflection here from yesterday. Looking at yesterday's amount, I realized I probably spend much more in a day than I expect. If every day looks like this, then that means I spend 234,000 a month. I make that much in a month after taxes. Okay, all right, so that should hopefully give you an idea of the web app that I made and how you can make your own using ChatGPT and Claude.
Okay, so this is just my intro video on the experiment. I will post a mid 10-day check-in video, and then after 20 days, I will post to tell you the results. So if you are like me and you want to sort of get a handle on your spending, I hope you do this experiment with me. Money is a very touchy topic, but I feel it's touchy because we don't have a good handle on it. And if we all are maybe a little more honest about how we approach it, a little more open about it, open about our struggles and problems, then we can help each other through it. So anyway, that's my plan. Yeah, hope it goes well for me and hope it goes well for you. Bye.